Okay, students, welcome back to another video. It is Mrs. Campbell once more, trying to get you on par with online learning so you can be comfortable with the different apps that you have to use so you can make the best out of your learning situation. So now, this video is focused on getting into Google Classroom, accessing the Google document which is also called Google Docs, which contains your SB. So, and this might be helpful for those who do not know how to get into Google Classroom. You can do it. I'm going to show you one of two ways. One, you click in the taskbar and you will type classroom.google, and see it's coming up because I have the Google Classroom activated and up already. But if you don't, just type classroom.google.com and it will take you to the classroom page. Also, you can come over here where you see this waffle, the 9 dots, click on it and scroll down until you see classroom, and you can click on that as well. So now that I've clicked on classroom, you're going to see the various classrooms that I have set up so far coming up. For this one, I am going to use 11S and special. So I'm going to click on that. Actually, this is 11CM. I thought this was 11S and special. Sooner or later, I will make them colors and the banners a little more distinguishable. All right, so we're in 11CM Google Classroom. All right, and as you know, you can join either by entering the class code or by doing what I just did. And if you are already logged in, it will just take you to the class. If you are not already logged in, you will see a plus sign about this in this area of the screen, and you click on it and it will say join class or create class. You would click on join class and you would enter the class code. Other than that, I could enter you by putting in your email address and sending you an email that will invite you. You click on the link and it will add you to the classroom. So any of those methods. So now I'm in Google Classroom. You notice these 4 things. This is a class name. And over here, you will see a list of your classes and to do. It will show you things that you have to do, the class calendar, etc. Stream. The stream is like a social media page. Everything that anybody types will come there. Hi everyone, blah, 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 whoever says whatever, it will come up here. The stream can get very crowded and be difficult to navigate sometimes. But so that I suggest to you when you come into the classroom, where you really need to go is classwork. So you click on classwork. Also, you will see people. People will show you all the persons who are in the class. These are the persons in the class so far, those who are invited, those who have logged in already, and I also have a section for grades. You won't see that part on your section. So we'll click on classwork. In classwork, I should have joined as a student, but nonetheless, you will see a section that says notes and resources. This is where I would put anything like handouts or note, anything, videos, anything that can help you, give you additional information on the topic that we're dealing with or for the subject in general. So you will see this list getting longer from time to time. Now I have started to put the class work in date order by weeks. So for week 1, which is this date, September 14 to 18, you will see a list of tasks. And remember, we're really going to the Google Docs. So I would click on the Google Doc that I want, and it would take me to that. It would open that document for me. So because it is, I'm the teacher, it's going to show me to edit this assignment, etc. But I don't want to edit. So you would just click and it would take you to this page. And you should be familiar with this now. So As time goes by, you can change the cover page. It's just there for holding space. Put on a picture that is, that is related to your topic. You add your group member's name just by clicking and typing. If somebody else was logged into this document at the same time as I am, you would see a little icon here, and if they're typing, you see my cursor is black and it's flashing. Theirs would be another color. So 3, 4 you could be typing at the same time. Well, this is not the center number, but the correct one will be placed there. This document, it needs to be fixed a bit because this is just an extra one that I had placed there. Nonetheless, we'll move on. What I want you to do, I have set up on each one of them a table of contents already. So as you go along, I, for the most part, will enter the headings. So this heading is there already. Whenever I'm going to put a heading, something I want to see in the table of contents, I would type it and then I would click on this section here that says styles, and I would click on heading 1. And it would end up in the table of contents as a main page heading. If it's a subheading, then I'd do heading 2. So topic is already a heading, so is problem statement. So you just come and you type your topic. Pollution, just for example. Pollution in James Hill. Then I would put my problem statement. What are the levels of what is the level of pollution in James Hill, in the community of James Hill? And I would type. No, I'm not going to leave this here because I don't necessarily want it to remain in this document. And when I want to go to a new page, I will click Insert, Page Break, break, and then page break, and it will just take me down to the new page. So for now, you're going to task 2. So let's just say reason for selecting area of study. And I will highlight this as I told you, and I will click on this section here and I will click heading 1. And you will see it comes up over here in my outline, and it will be added to my table of contents whenever I decide to update it. So now, what you're expected to do now is to start typing your reason for selecting the area of study. So I will say, this research is focused on the community of James Hill, which is located in northern Clarendon, has a population of XXX persons. I will also indicate, and I would give some pointers on the class website as well, on the Google Classroom, and I will write out my whole thing here. So I'll just pretend to be writing because we don't have all the time to do that. But because I want to show you something is focused on pollution in James Hill. And I will type why I am focused on that and all of that. Now, there's something I want you to look at in particular, and that's just simply how you go into the document and you start typing. And everybody who types in the document, I'll be able to see that this person typed in it and that this person was the one who typed this and when they typed it. So if somebody is not working in the group, I will know. All right? And it would be very unfair to give you a grade that somebody else has worked hard for. So I will just simply reassign you to a group of persons who are not working. And if you have not completed a SBA, ultimately it means you can't do the subject. So now, while I'm writing now, pollution is a key term in my definition. So I want to look up the word pollution. You see this star here, so it says explore. I can just click on it, or I can go to tools, explore, and both of them will do the same thing. So I'm going to use this one. Because I highlighted it now, I'm going to type, I can type here, pollution. Sometimes it will just come up for you. In the search area here, I'm going to type pollution. Oh. And press enter. And you see web, whether I want a picture, I want a web page, or if I want to go to Google Drive, we can talk about Google Drive another time. So let's just say definition of pollution, pollution definition, good. So waiting for this to come up. So pollution is the introduction of, okay, I'll use this definition. What I will do is I will copy this. I can click on it, and if I click on it, it will take me to the website. I can also copy that right there. I don't know what's happening with my typing. Paste. And of course, you're going to have to make sure your thing is similar. You change your styles to match the style that is there. So this should be normal text. So you just highlight and click normal text. Now you see this definition. I want to make sure that I source, say where I got it from, because it wasn't my definition. Look here, this thing here, this quotation mark, if you click on it like that, you see a number 1 come up. What it has done is place the source information for that definition as a footnote in my document. Later on at the end of the SBA, we are going to compile a bibliography, so all of this will be important. So that is how you can cite it and store your web pages, etc. for while you're doing your research, while you're typing up your SBA. And pretty much that's it. As we go along, I will show you more things, but you click on the Google Docs link in Google Classroom. It will take you here and you type. Another thing, where you see something highlighted like this, you will notice that for each highlight, there's a comment. And I said here, from me, you will see, type your chosen topic below the heading topic. So that is why I would come below it and type it. Once you have done that, you can click on this arrow here and mark it as resolved. And you continue and do. So from time to time, I will give you little pointers of what it is that I want you to do and where. And if you look here, you will see the other persons who the document has shared with.
I'm talking, Daddy.
This is usually shared with your group members and myself. All right, so that's it for your brief introduction into Google Docs. So go ahead, test it out, try it, start typing up your task 2, which is your rationale, which is the same thing as saying your reason for choosing this area of study. Have a good one.